Hello everyone and welcome back to Football Manager 2021 and another part of this Newcastle United series where we are continuing through our third season at the club after a really good start to the campaign. We've just had our first defeat and today we'll be taking on Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League and Manchester United at home. They're currently top of the league and our main title challengers, but there is even bigger news ahead of that, and it is transfer news, surprisingly, and it's that we managed to get Neymar on a free transfer. I saw something pop up in the newsfeed, which is a reason to always check the newsfeed, saying that Spurs had gone in for Neymar, and I was like, that's a strange transfer, that must cost 300 million, how are Spurs doing that? It turns out he was out of contract at PSG and he just didn't show up on my potential scouting reports because he wasn't interested in joining Newcastle for potentially obvious reasons. But I thought, you know what, I'm going to put in a bid anyway. I went in. We've got him for 250k a week. Now, the slight problem is that wasn't quite enough. That was the most money we can offer him. So what I also had to do was lie to him. And I made a whole bunch of promises that I had no intentions of keeping. Which is a bit of a problem. So he is currently unhappy. He played one game for us, then realised I wasn't going to strengthen my defence, midfield, striker, goalkeeper, coaching team by the end of the transfer window, and he became unhappy. So he's not happy at the moment, but he's not a key player. He's in the secondary social group, which is fine. It is public, but he's still playing for us. He's still performing. He's worth 80 million, so if I do have to sell him, it's free, easy money. So I'm perfectly happy with that. But he is an excellent capture for the team on a free transfer. There's no doubt about that. What a signing that is to bring in Neymar and Ousmane Dembele on free transfers after winning the Champions League. That's the type of strengthening that you need to do when that happens. Other players going out, we also let Caldalo go for 6.75 million now that Freddie Woodman's back in the first team. There was no need to keep him. Joe Linton's gone for 4.2. Patrick Roberts back to Celtic for a massive cut price deal. But there was a little bit of a romantic in me. I know how big a player he was for Celtic when he was there on loan for a few years. So I thought, you know what, let him go. He can go to Celtic. He can enjoy his career there. And he's already having a fantastic time of it in the Scottish Premiership. Riedervold also going to be leaving. He was unhappy he wasn't in the Champions League squad. And if you're not in the Champions League squad, I don't need you. That's pretty much how that works. So he's gone as well. But back to the league action. Last time we'd beaten Bournemouth 1-0. We followed that up with a 2-0 win over Norwich. Callum Wilson scoring twice. You'll see Callum Wilson's name quite a bit. In the next game, Pereira scored a bizarre own goal for Everton. And then Gabriel Jesus got his first goal for the team. Callum Wilson scored again. Curtis Jones on the score sheet. Against Burnley, it was 3-1. Jesus, Edouard and Vilca. Vilca scored a screamer into the top corner to win that one for us. Against Sheffield United, Callum Wilson scoring 4 times in that game to give us a win. And against Shakhtar, he scored 4 times again. So 8 goals in 2 games for Callum Wilson. 1 for Gabriel Jesus as well. But against Leicester, we were beaten 2-1. We just didn't show up to this game. We went 1-0 down. Callum Wilson got us back into it, but they scored again in the 81st minute to win the game. But Callum Wilson is continuing his legendary form. Now got 19 goals in 13 games this season. He is absolutely out of control and just cannot be stopped. He's now 30 years old and still absolutely on peak. I mean, look at these abilities. These just do not reflect the level of performance we're getting out of Callum Wilson. It's hard to understand quite how good he is. But what we're going to do now is take on Bayer Leverkusen in the Champions League. It's going to be a big match for us. We won our first game against Shakhtar. The other team in the group is Monaco. Obviously, we're seeded first as winners of the Champions League, so we get the benefit of an easier group, really. And you can see Bayer Leverkusen here, not necessarily a difficult team. A few really good players in there, but I'd expect us to win. They've lost a lot of those wonder kids that were fantastic for them a couple of years ago when I was managing them in FM 2019, I think. But we are out of control good now with Jesus, Wilson, Neymar, Marcos Antonio, Curtis Jones, Dembele in there, Umtiti, Senesi, Ayer, Alvarez. It's just the goalkeeper Mainon letting us down a little bit. But we are just such a strong team. It's a shame that Neymar is unhappy. I'm hoping that our form and a Premier League title challenge will win him over and he'll become happy again. But that's a foul in the box, I think. I don't know if that's a free kick or a penalty. The Newcastle players seem to think that it is a penalty, but we'll see. The referee going over to the VAR stand to have a look whether it was in or out of the box. I have a feeling it was outside the box. Let's see what the referee comes back to say. It'll be Callum Wilson on the penalty, and it isn't a penalty. That was what I thought was about to happen. We get a free kick instead, which Neymar takes, and it's just gone out for a goal kick. So not a brilliant free kick from Neymar there. He hasn't scored yet for the club, but I'm hoping he will eventually in that inside forward role. He is a huge player, and he's got all of the stats you would want to get a huge number of goals from that left flank. It's actually his preferred role as well. He's a perfect fit for this team. Playing on the left flank as an inside forward is his dream role. Alvarez here with the throw in. Jesus is in there, but Hradecki has come out to claim that. I think he's Norwegian. No, he's not Norwegian. He's Finnish, Hradecki. And the ball sent back to Mainan here. Now Senesi forward to Jones, played out wide to Neymar. Let's see what he can do. He lays it off to Marcos Antonio. The ball cut out before it could land at Wilson. Paulinho on the attack for Bayer Leverkusen. He is a good player, Paulinho. They do have some really good players in there. Schick as well. He's pretty good, and it was Schick with the shot, but Ayer managed to get in front of it. Monaco have gone ahead in the other game. Of course, we beat Monaco 7-1 in pre-season, so I'm not too worried about them in our games against them. We're definitely going to get out of this group, but it'd be nice to do it with a few extra million in the bank to help pay Neymar's wages. Here's Wilson going down the side, pulls it back to Dembele. It's in, it's cleared away, and Schick has got to the loose ball. He's beaten the defender as well. Paulinho charging down the left flank for Bayer Leverkusen. Ayer gets the tackle in, but as always, it's not the clean tackle, and the ball taken away from him. Now Jesus can counter. Wilson making the run. Jesus in behind. Wilson in behind. Forced to go wide. Puts it back, and Wilson is denied by Hradecki right at that near post. Very good save from the keeper, and Ayer then putting the header over the top. I don't mind a draw from this game. If we win the home games, we draw the away games, we finish with 12 points, we go through nice and comfortably. But I really do think we should be winning it. And Bayer Leverkusen at home haven't even got a shot off at this point, despite having most of the possession. So we can be pleased with how it's going. Just go out there and try and keep this going. I'm really trying to win Neymar over with my team talks. I'll be trying to kind of get him back to a happy place as soon as we can. I don't really want to let him go because he's such a good player. He's only on a 2-year contract. So if he's unhappy at the end of this season, I'll probably just cash in on him. But here's Jones to Marcos Antonio. Jesus through to Neymar, in on goal. And Neymar scores his first goal for Newcastle United. He might be unhappy at the club, but he's still a world-class talent. And he is going to score goals for us this season. And of course, he loves the Champions League as well. Maybe he'll win one with us. And Neymar there just running through and beating Hradecki with his excellent finishing for 1-0. I'd expect him to get 20 to 25 goals this season. He's missed a few games, so maybe just 20 goals this season. But if Wilson goes and gets 50 or 60 again, then that becomes a major difference. If Neymar's scoring 20, maybe Jesus and Edouard getting 20 between them, you've suddenly got 100 goals across your attack, not including the right winger and midfielders who do also score in this formation. So I think we're looking at 100 plus goals easily this season, maybe even the league alone. Jesus here on the attack, plays it off to Neymar. He's in again, and he's found the top corner. It's become the Neymar show here in Leverkusen. A fantastic finish, that one, finding the top corner to finish the game off. And can he get a hat-trick before the game ends? That's the real question for Neymar, in behind, and that's the level of finishing that we've been missing for quite some time. Wilson, of course, is a quality finisher. Edouard is a good finisher, but Neymar is just one of the best players in the world and in the game, and that's showing through here with a 2-0 lead. Can he get the hat-trick though? That's the question. Bellarabi on the ball, takes it down the right flank, puts it across, but that's an easy one for Mainan in goal to take. He then launches it forward. Aranguiz out to through, and then Giroud managed to get through. I wasn't quite sure who put the ball through for Giroud, but he did nearly score. Couple of minutes left to go. Neymar with a free kick. He's put it in. Senesi gets the header at the far stick. I think that's his first goal for Newcastle. I'm not entirely sure. He may have scored last season, but that's 2 goals and an assist for Neymar today in the Champions League. He's really shown what he can do for the team. He's an absolute game changer out there. And at 3-0, we're looking very good to go through Neymar's corner. Senesi again, it's come back to Neymar, back in, and Senesi straight at Hradecki, who's kept this scoreline respectable for Bayer Leverkusen. It could have been a lot more had he not been such a good goalkeeper, but Ayer's just gone in for a second yellow card. That's the first time I've had a red card in a really long time. I'm not going to bother changing the team for the last 2 minutes. It does leave a big hole in defence, but hopefully that doesn't come back to bite us. Bellarabi through to Amiri. Ball out wide to Bender in a cross, and maybe leaving a massive hole in the central defensive area was not necessarily the smartest idea. I don't think they're going to come back in the next minute or so, but it would be very much my own fault if that were to happen. But it was a good finish. The ball put in the right area and they got a goal back. Alvarez here with the throw. Alvarez again, if we control possession, it doesn't matter, we have a hole in defence. Alvarez on the attack, doing it himself, and very nearly scoring what would have been a special goal in the Champions League for a fullback. And there we go, 3-1, we win. A really good performance from the team. We're definitely in a good place in the group. You can see 3 points clear of Leverkusen and Monaco, and we've got Monaco up next, so we can basically put ourselves in a place where we are going through to the next stage of the Champions League. So let's go and take on Manchester United next and see if we can maybe get... I think it's just a case of getting level on points with them now in the league. Like, they've got a 3-point lead. Arsenal are 1 point ahead of us. If we can get the win, we close that gap down on Manchester United. Arsenal could move further forward, but we need to win. If we lose, it's a 6-point gap. This title race becomes very tricky. So going out there against Manchester United, we have Wilson and Jesus up top, Neymar and Jones on the wings, Rice and Antonio in the middle, and then Conte, Koopmeiners, Senesi and Aurier in defence. This is Aurier's first start, I believe, for the club since he joined from Spurs. He's been making a few substitute appearances but not yet broken into the first team. It's a dangerous United squad, as it has been for a while. They have been in and around the titles over the last couple of years, winning the first Premier League. Liverpool won it last year, but United have been pushing for some of those big trophies, and we're hopefully going to move them out of our way and charge towards the title here. It is the home game. We really need to get at least a draw, if not a win, from this match, because going to Old Trafford, you can never be confident you're going to get the win when you've got a United form that's as dangerous and in form as they are in this version of Football Manager. Neymar, though, is a huge, massive weapon on that left flank, and he's attacking through the middle, doing it himself. Finds Jones, now Marcos Antonio, there's room on the left. He's gone back into Neymar, it's blocked. Rice to Jesus, Abdou Conte back into Jesus, but he didn't have the pace to get there. I think he might have been offside anyway. De Gea puts the ball out. Comes to Ansu Fati, cut out by the central defender Ayer. Now Marcus Antonio attacking down the right, over the top for Wilson. Oh my god, that is the best goal I have ever seen in Football Manager. You can keep your 30-40 yard volleys and efforts from outside the box. That was absolutely beautiful from such a tight angle. Look at this, he backheels it over De Gea, a backheeled chip from that angle to make it 1-0 against league leaders Manchester United. Callum Wilson is something else. Absolutely fantastic stuff. De Gea now puts it out to Lindelof. It comes to Wan-Bissaka attacking down the right flank. Luis Alberto over the top. Greenwood's managed to get in behind, and Woodman makes a good stop there. I've been rotating him and Mine a little bit at the start of this season, but Woodman's been putting in some good displays. The ball cleared out here to Luis Alberto, cleared away by Abdou Conte, and we survive the little bit of danger from Manchester United. They are one of the teams that often exploit that ball over the top against us, because they've got pacey players up front and we have a high line to be exploited. But Woodman just claiming that ball there. Jones back to Aurier, ball played out wide. Jesus has beaten the defender, he's got him behind, he's got Wilson in there. He's trying to do it himself. The ball just cleared away. Neymar's on the edge of the box, putting the press on, and it's come to Marcus Antonio. Aurier inside. Alex Telles hacks it away, and Greenwood has been played through from that clearance, and fortunately he has put that one wide of the post. But we do have that 1-0 lead still. Neymar's ball cleared away by Paul Pogba. It's played forward, a missed header from Koopmeiners, and Greenwood's in behind for the... Who knows how many times he's managed to get in behind now, but he's again missed the chance. He seems to be having a bit of an off day in terms of finishing, but his positional work is next level good, and that is going to come to hurt us at some point if Senesi and Koopmeiners can't sort themselves out in central defence. Here is Koopmeiners now, forward to Rice. Ball just being played between the two of them there. Neymar puts it over the top and Jesus is in behind, and it's a poor effort from the former Manchester City striker against Manchester United. Luis Alberto now puts the ball to the back stick, and Maguire is denied by a diving Woodman, who seems really up for this game, Freddie Woodman. Neymar has been released by him down on the left flank. He's got Wilson with him, Neymar. He tries to put it across, and it is just cleared away. Koopmeiners to Antonio, though. We're keeping the pressure up. Koopmeiners through to Rice. Antonio back out to Abdou Conte. Neymar in a good position. Back to Abdou Conte. Jesus in the box, and he nearly got that one in at the far post. He just didn't quite have enough power on it. It was the right place, just not quite hard enough. But we're keeping the pressure up, and Neymar here cutting in from the left, denied by De Gea. Good bit of sustained pressure from the team there, getting the ball back up the pitch to keep United under the cosh, but it hasn't quite led to a goal this time, and United seem to have cleared the ball away. But we are very much on top in this match, there's no doubt about that, and we've got the lead, which is even better as we go out into this second half. If we can keep up this pressure, keep creating chances, we will eventually win this game. We've got a few players on yellow cards though, so we're going to need to do something about this. Just rotate people out. Jesus on the attack. Wilson's made the run, but he's offside, I think. Maguire's tackle anyway, stopping the ball from going through. Fati now across to Pogba. Play back to Wan-Bissaka. Ball over the top. Greenwood's in behind again, and he's denied again. Senesi, his last act of the match before going off, is to get his foot in front of the shot and force it out for a corner. Luis Alberto puts the corner in, and it's cleared away. Aurier now can maybe use his pace, attacking down the right flank. He's got Wilson with him, and Dybala has brought him down for a free kick. Probably a yellow card. He did indeed get a yellow card. The United players now starting to pick up some yellow cards, but our players are also dead on their feet at the moment, so we can take Neymar off and bring Ousmane Dembele on. Just 20 minutes to go. This will be a massive win for us if we can see this one out. And here's Matty Longstaff over the top for Dembele. Plays it through, but cut out by Lindelof, and Davies now on the attack. He's cut inside to the middle. Van der Beek to Diallo to Dybala, and he's onside. I thought he might have just been offside. The linesman's running to the halfway line, and that is 1-1 against United, which is a real shame. We should have scored a second goal much earlier in this game. We didn't take our chances, and it's a well-timed run and an excellent first-time finish from Dybala to make it 1-1. And we've got work to do here. De Gea off to Lindelof. Ball played out to Wan-Bissaka. Now through the middle to Dybala. Are we about to throw this game away? Greenwood over the top, but Aurier does clean it up. Longstaff plays it forward towards Wilson, but it's cut out. Pogba now. Tackled, Longstaff. Out to Dembele. Cutting in from the left flank. Goes for goal, and De Gea denies Ousmane Dembele the winning goal. Goes for a corner though. Dembele in. Away by Lindelof. And Abdou Conte's got to loose ball. Now Dembele once more. Puts it in. And Wilson has scored out of absolutely nothing. That's exactly what he does. Callum Wilson, just turning up in the right place at the right time, has made it 2-1. I genuinely thought that highlight was over. It was one of those corner highlights. But somehow this one has ended up in a goal. Look at that finish from Callum Wilson. Hard and low. In at the near post for goal number 21 this season. Showing he doesn't just get batches of 4 against bottom half teams. He can also score winning goals in title deciding games. Absolutely massive, that goal, potentially. Paul Pogba now plays it out wide, and Aurier has intercepted it. Wilson's off again. He's beaten the defenders. He's through Wilson, but he's hit that one straight at De Gea. Needs a little bit more support with those chances, Callum Wilson. 10 minutes to go though. If we can see this one out, we do close that gap at the top down to 0. We go level on points with United, and it's all about whether Arsenal can sneak 1 point ahead of us. 5 minutes of added time. Thrown from Abdou Conte. I imagine De Gea will come and claim this. It's short actually to Dembele, and Jesus is there, the former Man City man with the goal. But it looks like there's going to be an offside up. VAR will check. They will find that there was a defender somewhere in and around the goalkeeper's vision, and they will rule that one out, which is unfortunate for Jesus. He deserves a goal. But we should see this game out from here. Not much time left. There's a chance for United. They've got a free kick in a great position. Dybala to take it. Backstick Maguire off the post, and Jesus karate kicks that one up the field. It's now like 6-on-1 up there. Wilson plays it over. Dembele through on the keeper, makes it 3-1. That was like 6-on-1 at the end there. And Ousmane Dembele gets the goal. Callum Wilson with the assist. He's been the game changer, Callum Wilson, today. Scoring the second goal, providing the third. And Dembele happy to finish that one for a 3-1 victory. Always bold to take Neymar off when you're level in a game like this, but it paid off with Dembele getting the third and final goal. And a massive win for us there. Really, really big performance from the team. And if we look at that table, we are now top once again. Manchester United dropped down to second on goal difference, but Arsenal can jump ahead of us. There's no doubt we're going to qualify for the Champions League. Teams like City barely getting a point a game at the moment. Chelsea down there with 8 from 7. We're in a really, really good position here to kick on and hopefully win a few big competitions. I think next time we do have a double header against Liverpool and United, but I think I'd like to move forward a little bit further than that. Depending on how the Champions League group stage goes, I might check back in here against Everton, but otherwise we'll probably kick on into December. I don't know why. I mean, that's a massive winter break. Oh, it's a World Cup. So yeah, I think we'll probably maybe just go up to December so that we don't have to simulate through or click through the World Cup there. We can always check back with Chelsea in the new year. But let's see how things go on. If you did enjoy this episode, drop a like down below. Make sure to subscribe to the channel if you're new. But until next time, see ya.